Well, good morning from the Bemidji Curling Club. This is our next to last draw. This will be the last draw for Pool A before we get into the playoffs and the breakdown there. We'll be broadcasting from Sheet 3. Andrew Stopera and Sarah Fenson will be competing. They are undefeated. They'll be playing Sam Strouse and Christine McMakin. Look for a good game here. Christine and Sam looking to upset the undefeated team. Yellow rocks will be thrown by Andrew Stopera and his teammate, Sarah Fenson. You would know Sarah Anderson. She got married this summer to Graham Fenson. Both families having quite a curling legacy. Andrew Stopera skips his own four-man team. So here goes Christine, throwing a redstone, doing the out turn. My name is Kent Barr, and been your host here this week. Glad to have you join me, at least a host in the booth. We'll see that start to curl strongly. Oh, right about 5 to 10 feet before the hog line. Very nice draw. To the button, backside of the button. Nice throw by Christine. Here comes Sarah. Looking at coming in on the same side, doing that out turn. Andrew's sweeping it for her. She's going to jump in. Feel it's a little short, so they're both sweeping. They do get around that guard. Going to sweep it right back into the top part of the button. 2 rocks occupying that button space. Sheet 3. It's our championship sheet this morning. Good day to wake up to some curling. 25 below this morning, actual temperature in Bemidji. Nice and warm inside the club. The viewing area. Viewing area on the second level. The first level, we have officials, timers, and the team. Another rock coming into that 4-foot. That rock via Sam Strouse. Well, now Andrew coming with a high, hard takeout. Can be done after the 4th. Peels that out. Of course, could have ended up with a run back with that takeout and scattered all those rocks. But it does peel. Very hard to tell from my vantage point. It looks like red is sitting 1. Completely open. Red, yellow. Red, yellow. All in the 4-foot, all in line. A little bit staggered. Here comes that guard rock. Sam Strouse. Sets it right on the center line. Well, Andrew coming at it again. It appears like he's going to do another run back. Quite a bit of weight, I'm sure. Trying to scatter those stones. He and Sarah do have a hammer. He's going to peel that rock. It will not be run back. Christine holding the broom. Look for a good game here. We're on sheet 3 of a 6-sheet club, utilizing 2, 3, 4, and 5 for this spiel, or I should say this playoff actually, yes. 2026 mixed doubles national tournament. The winner of this event will represent the U.S. in Geneva, Switzerland. Right on that line. Gonna look at a little different approach on eliminating their stones. That yellow one is sticking out just a little bit on the left side. Looking at wicking it out and most likely taking a stone or two along with that yellow one. He needs to just wick that stone. A little bit more controlled weight here. Needing to get around the red stones, both of them, and hit the yellow one. It's kind of sliding out, and it slips by. Feel that rock kind of slipped out as Sarah was calling for a sweep, thinking it was going to overcurl. Atmosphere a little quieter this morning. Last night, the 2 later draws, we had a big contingent here watching, and lots of excitement, cowbells and the like. So here's the final stone for the yellow rocks. Christine McMakin throwing it. Christine playing out of the Fargo Moorhead Club these days. Coming in from the right side. Covers that right side. Sarah Fenson. Andrew is actually trying to chip that stone into the red stone. A little bit of that yellow showing on that side. Well, here's Sarah. And she's throwing a spinner here to get it to pull under. Appears like yellow. We'll start out with a point. Should be a score of 1-0. Sarah will be back in the hack after throwing the last rock of that end. Going to be throwing the first rock at this end because they're scoring position last time. Out on the ice there at the home end, Mark Lazar coaching the Fenson Stopera rink. Got to talk with Sarah's sister yesterday here in the booth, Taylor. Taylor will be going to the Olympics on Team Peterson, now Team USA.
Put on his Christmas list that he wanted to see professional curling, and we looked up events. This is the one we could get to.
Could have picked one of those.
Yeah, but that was the other ones were on weekends that didn't work for us.
4 games going on this morning.
They are. We are from Wisconsin, so.
Sarah with the intern. Set that stone. Excuse me. On top of the red stone, moves it a little bit, peeking out a little bit on the left side. Of course, if they were to hit that rock, it would jam up right in that red rock on the back of the forefoot. Bemidji Curling Club, organized and started in 1935. First building was at 6th and America downtown, where the Northland Apartments are, if you're familiar with Bemidji. 1967, this building was built. Many upgrades through the years, locker rooms, etc. A lot of work done in the last few years. A new plant to keep things running. Nice draw right to the button. Very good job by Christine. And Sarah before her. We have 2 good teams here. Andrew now is trying to come around. That's very tight on that guard. Gonna tap that red stone. Yellow now sitting 2 without the hammer. And when in the 4th stone, we are allowed to take the rocks out, the opposing rocks. Going to run the center guard. Very close. Rock to rock. Pops them all out except for the one on the button and one off to the side. Terrific shot. Sam Strouse here to play. Sarah holding the broom for her teammate. Almost to the 8-foot, 12-foot intersection on the left side. Intern, clockwise turn. Trying to put another rock under that guard. Starting to bend. Wanting to bend a little bit more. There it comes. Two very nice stones sitting in there. One yellow out on the 12-foot on the far left side. Sean Olson heading up our ice crew this week. Sean does a terrific job. Ice is very fast. I like to call that sweeper's ice. And here Christine calling out McMakin to sweep. Gonna tap back that yellow rock. Tap the one all the way back to the back 12-foot. The other one jams and is sitting on the button. Andrew will be throwing this draw from the left to right. You can see that Sarah added a little bit of broom from the last time he threw. About 5-6 inches into the red. This rock is going to start curling here. Waiting for it to come in. See it moving right onto that red stone on the center line. More people coming into the curling club here. Watch some top-notch curling. Little discussion going on here between Sam and Christine. Thank you to Bill Sanford for setting up our electronic and computer system along with our president. Dave Wolford. Bill's on the board. Also appreciate Joe Roberts being our head official along with Steve Shields. We also have in the house a number of workers from the USCA. Dean Gimble, CEO, is here. We'll be getting him in on a broadcast probably later today. Sweeping hard. Sam Strouse taps his own. Very close again to a yellow rock and a red rock, both in the button. It's amazing, these mixed curlers, mixed double curlers, their control of their draw weight and owning that button. Those are the curl leagues, etc. Know how difficult it is to throw that button shot. especially in the heat of competition. Sarah will be throwing her last stone, her team's last stone. Andrew will be sweeping. Sarah looking at an imaginary broom. Andrew, a very proficient curler, looks at his stopwatch, seeing what the split time is, helping him decide whether or not to sweep. This is going to start cutting close to the guard rock. Trying to get it to bounce back and hit that red one out of contention. I believe she's accomplished that. From my vantage point, it appears that yellow is sitting 1, 3, and 4. Sam and Christine with the red stones appear to be 2 and 5. Sam Strouse eyeing up what needs to be done as Christine goes to get her stone and settle in the hack. Quick cleaning that stone. See the time clock right behind Sarah. Doesn't come into play probably until that last end, and running out a little bit short. You'll see him hurried. Towards the end of the game, here's Christine. She is throwing a clockwise turn, in turn. Appears to slide through. Looks like yellow stole one. Down on the far end, see Steve Shields. Steve travels a lot for the USCA, being a official. He also teaches some official classes. Joe Roberts, our head official. Steve, his assistant in this event. With all the playoffs, they are very busy. First, we're going to be taking a break for the Olympics. Sarah, who's going to settle into the hack and throw as soon as the time allows her to. Her twin sister, Taylor, will be on that U.S. women's team. Team Peterson. Sliding out. Look at that concentration. Andrew about slipped. Pretty good stone. Gonna be right on that button. Directly behind the guard. Right in front of that hammer rock that was predetermined. Say if you're looking for something to do on this cold winter day and you're in the Bemidji area or thereabouts, come on out. Lots of curling action yet. Last round robin game will be at 10 o'clock. Take that back. 12 o'clock. Breakers this afternoon. Redstone in front of the front part of the 4-foot. Tiebreakers, 3 p.m. today. 7:30, the qualification event, where the second and third seeds will be playing off to advance to the semifinals. Joining the number 1 seed. That'll be at 9 a.m., the semifinals tomorrow morning. Drawing into the front of the house. Sam coming in from the left side, utilizing the clockwise turn and the in turn. Gold medal play, along with the bronze medal play, will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Bill Sanford's going to fill in for me at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be back at 1 o'clock for those finals. That stone wicks off the guard stone, those preset. Mixed doubles play. Initiated here. First competition for the National Doubles Championship was here in the Bemidji Curling Club. That event won by Nate Haskell and his wife Jamie. Jamie Johnson before she took on that Haskell name. She and her sister Cassie, along with their teammates, had an outstanding junior career and on to the women's teams. Played in the 2006 Olympics. Trying to get around that guard and stretch it back into the 4-foot, gets around that guard, taps a rock up. Yellow's sitting 1, red sitting 2. Hard to say at this point who's sitting 3. Andrew Stopera, Sarah Fenson, the Yellowstones. Here's Sam Strouse. High hard one. Connect with that middle Yellowstone. Right back into the bundle of rocks. Spills them. Now Yellow appears to be sitting number 1 stone. Red number 2. Looking at 2 options. Draw to the button or the double takeout. I like that double takeout. Hit it right, they could be sitting 2 behind the guards. Hit it wrong and the yellow rock in the 4-foot would remain. Setting up The broom a little off center to the outside. A little more controlled hit this time. Well, actually, I got to get confused on that one. Actually, it's the yellow rock that they're running off their own yellow rock and trying to get it to roll in. Does roll in. Moves their own yellow rock. I guess they need a little caffeine figuring out which stone is which. At this point, the Fenson Stopera teammates are sitting one. That would be another steal. Looking at a run back for Sam. Throwing at that outer one. This can be close. Hits it. The yellow one jams onto the red stone. You'll see Sarah Fenson throwing her last stone of the end. I believe she'll be throwing that last rock. Will be a draw here. Going to curl this from the right side. As she zones in on that invisible broom. Andrew brushing, trying to get that rock to curl. Now going back the other way, going back and forth. Coming into the top of the house, making the draw a little bit more difficult. Christine will be trying to throw her stone so that it goes under that yellow one in the 12-foot. And then curl strongly to get back to the button. There is room to do that. We'll have to be precise. Christine McMakin curling out of the Fargo Moorhead Curling Club these days. Producing a lot of good curlers. And Podol's here from Fargo. Sweeping hard. Christine helping out. Going hard. Short. A few inches short to count that second stone. We need to advance maybe a foot and a half to outcount the first stone. 4-0. 4-0. Andrew Stopera. Sarah Fenson. Sporting those Dave's sweatshirts. Dave's Pizza, that is. Sarah will be throwing the first zone. Sam calling for a power play. He has the hammer rocks. He determines when he's going to use it. Hammer play can be set up once by each team throughout the game. See, we got a QR code up there on the screen. If you'd like to support this Bemidji curling live stream, that's the way you can do it. Find out a little bit more information by pulling up that QR code. Bemidji Curling Club. Most of these events have stadium curling live stream. This one is being hosted by the Bemidji website, Bemidji Curling Club. Supporting this event, and all the events this year, is a Visit Bemidji. Great moments. Splitting those stones out. Hits the wall, needs to set that back up. Come to the fourth rock of the end, they can knock out the stones. There's Christine. She'll draw onto her own rock, or attempt to. Breaking hard. Gonna let it come to a rest and line up on that guard rock. Sarah calling for that rock to come to the middle. Andrew's rock. You'll see some teams draw that rock onto the hammer rock, the one on the side. Gonna slide into the house. Left side of the 4-foot. Christine showing a couple different options, but looking at the hit and to roll over under that guard. Other possibility is just to curl under the guard and leave that shot rock alone. Sam playing the hit and roll. Does make the hit. Here goes the roll. Does end up over on that side. Not under the guard though. Would have needed a little bit more roll. Needed to hit it a little less thin, or hitting it in the same place with a little bit more weight to accomplish that goal of getting underneath. Andrew and Sarah electing to go for the hit on those two rocks in the front. connects. There's one, there's two. Shooter rock sliding out two. 3 rocks removed. 2 in play and 1 being a shooter rock. Enjoying the fine old roaring game. Many people claim that it started in Scotland over 500 years ago. Had the good pleasure of being there on the 500th birthday of curling. Others maintain that it came over from mainland Europe. Or perhaps England. There's a red guard. Three red stones, 2 in the house, 1 out in front on the right side. Sarah holding the broom. Andrew in the hack, sliding out. Here's the hit on that top rock. Hoping to take the 2 of them. There's 1, there's 2. Good rock. Two options of play for Sam. Christine showing both of them. I do like the one she chose. Well, I believe she chose. Splitting the house. I like that option. Makes for a hard double if it lines up horizontally from their existing stone. If he would have threw the guard, potential run back for knocking both of them out of play. This double would be 6-7 feet across. Sarah and her teammate Andrew Stopera. Sarah throwing her last stone of her teams. Playing to eliminate one of those. And she does. Playing the scoreboard. Being ahead by 4. This is the 4th end. A hit and stick by Christine would tighten the margin to 4-2. We'll have a 4th end break after this. Give you a little bit of information during that 4th end break about Sam and Christine. Looking for a hit and stick. Throwing it quite controlled. You're going to see this rock curl. Should stick around. It does as it slides into the 4 foot. Score of 2 here in the 4th end. for Sam and Christine. Fourth end break. Our ice crew going out to sweep the ice, mop the ice. Well, ladies first. Christine McMakin curling out of the Fargo Moorhead Club. Had a fine career in juniors also. Her teammate is Sam Strouse. She's been curling for 20 years. Her mom started her in this sport, as she is the president of the Pittsburgh Curling Club. Curling was a generational sport for Christine. She was a huge fan of Thomas Alsrud. Asked what her favorite curling shot to throw was, she said, a crisp in-turn half-rock double. Pretty precise. Her most memorable curling experience today was when she was in the Junior World Championships in Korea the year before the 2018 Olympics. That was used as a test event for those facilities in the 28 Olympics. Some of you may recall that. She does play on a 4-person competitive team. She is with Jordan Hine, Tessa Thurlow, and Susan Dutt, who's playing in this event too. Her favorite sport besides curling, volleyball. She actually broke her ankle this summer playing grass volleyball in a grass volleyball tournament. She is employed as an electrical engineer at Case New Holland. In the Fargo area. Interesting fact about Christine is that she ran the Fargo Half Marathon this year. She's a dual citizen. And her brother used to compete in Canada. There was a year that she went to the U.S. Junior Nationals in the USA, and he was playing in the Canadian University Championships. Dual citizenship. That amounted to a lot of flying for her parents that year. She is both a dog and cat person, by the way. She'd like to meet, forgive me if I mispronounce this, but EJ, the singer from K-pop Demon Hunters. She'd like to thank her mom for getting her into the sport, for helping her prep and practice for this event, and her boss who let her have time off into the negative on vacation time so she could be here. Thank you for competing here at this event, Christine. Good luck the rest of the way. Sam Strouse, age 25. He's curled for the last 13 years. He plays out of the Chaska Curling Center. His dad, who curled, got him into the game. His teammate, Christine, getting in the hack. Waiting for the clock to go down a little bit. His favorite curling hero, Mark Kennedy. And if he had a favorite curling shot, it would be the run back. He got the bronze in the 2020 Men's Nationals in Spokane, that being his most memorable experience to date. We'll see a lot more championships by Sam. That's my prediction. He'll be at Men's Nationals with Team Tuma. I believe that is going to be held at Charlotte, North Carolina. His favorite sports, besides curling, is football. He's employed at Citywide Home Mortgage as a loan officer. Calls curling the interesting fact about himself. Right now he's sweeping, judging the sweeping for his teammate as she throws one into the forefoot, the back of the forefoot. Slips just a little bit further than the Yellowstone that was pre-placed. Utilizing the power play in the last end. Sarah Fenson throwing counterclockwise turn and out turn. Coming into the button. Very well done. We mentioned fiance for Christine, engaged. Her opponent, Sarah, just got married this last year to Graham Fenson. Son of Pete and Roxy Fenson. That's a gorgeous draw. Yellow sitting 1, red sitting 2, yellow 3, red 4. Andrew Stopera coming in from the outside counterclockwise turn. He follows up his rock to sweep if so needed. Sarah calling the line. Waits quite precise. Bumps the red stone back a little bit. Both the red stone and the yellow stone hugging the pin. Question for you is, what would you call in this position? Take into account the score 4-2. And the yellow does have the hammer. Christine showing the broom, 4 to 6 inches inside the 12 foot. Curling from the left side, throwing the in turn. Sweeping it. Sam Strouse going to end up tapping the yellow rock further into the forefoot. Again, real close to see who shot rock. Well, the friends and family are all coming in. Great viewing here at the Bemidji Curling Club from up above. Lots of screens, even a screen to see all 4 games at the same time. You can also find that on our website for the Bemidji Curling Club. Here comes Andrews. Stopera's run back, hitting it dead center. We'll see some rock scatter. Oh, just a little bit off the side. Thought he had it. He does clear out that stone. Sam setting up a rock in front. Looking to be right on that center line. Not the T line, but the center one. Sweeping it hard himself. Need the rock to go, need the rock to go. Get it over. Also the curl towards the center. Both are sweeping as they're hard out. That rock turns, it's half covering the top rock in the house. Staggered line there in the house with 6 rocks in action in play. 3 for each team. There's Andrew. Gonna try to clip opponent's red rock. Process driving some other stones out. This will be real tight, real tight, real tight. Gets by. Boy, we puncture those stones. Only 2 left in the house. Andrew Stopera removing 4 rocks, 2 of his own, 2 of his opponent. Now sitting 1. Stopera Fenson rink will be throwing hammer stones here. Right now, you'll see Christine. Getting in the hack with her rock. See if she throws on the button side or coming in from the outside. Appears like she's going to be throwing the button side. There is a guard rock in front of those 2 stones. About time for it to start to curl. Coming in on those. She does get past the guard. Trying to bump that yellow one out of contention. Does appear from here anyway that of course the one red stone is sitting as hammer. I believe the yellow rock is sitting number 2. Sarah throwing the hammer rock. Last rock of the 5th end here at the Bemidji Curling Club. A number of good volunteers making this event happen. Bemidji will also be hosting the Minnesota High School Championships. Coming in from the left side. Intern. Needs to get by the guard. Appears it'll do that well. Coming in to hit that red stone. Scores 1. 5-2. Fenson, Stopera leading the way here. They will give up the hammer for Sam and Christina. A lot of good games going on out here at the Bemidji Curling Club. Some tremendous draws, runbacks, takeouts, in-offs, doubles, triples, even a quad here and there. Having scored that end, Sarah not only throwing the last rock, but throwing the first rock too. They can change from end to end, who's throwing the first and last, who's throwing the middle three. Neither team has done that as far as changing. Pretty much stay with the ladies throwing first and last, gentlemen throwing the middle stones. The errant rock comes sliding over from the other sheet. Sarah sliding out. Looking to seal a point here. Of course, her opponents looking to get a multiple end, having hammer. Not to say that the non-shot rock team wouldn't like to score a multiple too. But as the old adage is, steal or force one, score two. See a lot of fine draws here. Another old adage was hit for show, draw for dough. Delayed there a little bit, watching that stone come in. Ends up just half in the 12 foot. Andrew is going to throw a draw from the left side, doing the intern clockwise. More spectators coming in as the morning goes on. Next draw will be at 12. If there is a tiebreaker, it'll be at 3 o'clock today. Qualification game at 7:30 tonight. My name is Kent Barr, and it's my pleasure to do the commentating here. One of the dinosaurs here at this club. Starting 53 or 54 years ago. Thoroughly enjoyed this sport throughout most of my life. Get the opportunity to play super seniors now at this age. Also, I had the good pleasure of following my son Josh as he curled. His passion. We miss him as he passed away in 2020. Here comes Andrew's shot. Drawing in. Looking for it to slow up. Now he's sweeping. Trying to bring it Right onto his own rock. Splits him. 2 rocks in the back half of the 4-foot and 1 in the front part of the 4-foot for Sarah and Andrew. They currently are ahead 5-2. Trying to steal here in the 6th end, the even end. Sam Strouse thinking otherwise. If he draws onto those 2 back stones, he should be shot. Pulling in nicely. May have rubbed it a little bit, but it curls in great. Red now sitting 1. Followed by 3 yellow stones of Stopera, Fenson. Andrew Stopera curls out of the Ardsley Curling Club. His teammate Sarah Fenson, Chaska, Minnesota. Longtime member of the Philadelphia Curling Club. A number of her family here to watch, including Olympian twin sister Taylor. Olympics coming up this February. A lot of enjoyable curling to watch. Both the mixed doubles with the Corys. Comes that draw right into the button. Appears to be red stones. Sitting 1. Surrounded by yellow stones though. 4 yellow stones within the 4-foot. 1 red stone. Looking at a run back. Must be thrown with a little heat. Not drastic. Getting by that guard. Going into the house. Does eliminate one of those yellow stones. Looks like red is sitting 2 and 5. Yellow 1, 3, and 4. This is the last shot for the yellow team. Sarah Fenson throwing both the 1st and the 5th. They want to reconsider here what they're going to do. They'll call a timeout. Mark Lazar getting his wisdom. We get a half a minute for coming out to the sheet, he being right behind. Doesn't need quite that much time. After that, they get a minute on timeout. If it was on the far end, they would get a minute of traveling time. And then a minute to confer. You see an official just off to the right side, making sure that they don't go over that time limit. Stepping in to let them know it's almost over. Decision to be made. Getting some wisdom from Mark Lazar. See, they have their own camera recording this. Stopera, Fenson, the number 1 seed for the tournament. Number 1 seed on the whole event, but number 1 seed in Pool A. McMakin Strouse, number 2 seed in this pool, Pool A, number 4 seed overall. On Pool B, Moores and Wheeler was the number 1 seed, 2nd seed overall. Weldon Franey, the 3rd seed overall, and the 2nd seed in Pool B. Here comes Sarah Stone. Waiting for it to curl some here. Slow down a little bit. That rock partially guarding the intern, left side.
And smile.
Red trying to manufacture a deuce here. Well, if I was a betting man, yellow would be sitting 1. Curling is a sport for all ages. When my son was very young, 8 years old, he played in a competitive game against a 90-year-old gentleman. What other sport can you play with an 82-year age span? Both players had a good time and both were competitive. Room almost on the center line. Christine. Hitting that center rock. It's going to slide out to the side. It will be a score of 1. Looking at it, trying to determine if it's a score. Believe yellow scored. That'd be a steal of 1. Putting our score at 6-2. Hammer stays with Christine and Sam. You can view all 4 sheets at the same time here on our webcast, or any one of the 4, sheet 2 through 5 at Bemidji Curling Club. Check out our website as you're watching it. You can see different views. Of course, commentary is on our championship sheet. Hammerstone in the back of the forefoot. Dean Gemmel here. Going to get him into some of the broadcasts. Scheduled for 12 o'clock game. We'll talk a little bit with the winning team afterwards. Drawing from the left side, Sarah Anderson Fenson. Interesting fact about Sarah and her family. Two of her older sisters, born in Puerto Rico, have represented Puerto Rico in competition. We see dual citizenship with Canada quite often here in northern Minnesota, being 100 miles from that border. So you could see them representing either U.S. or Canada. A lot of players. Unique that her older sisters represent Puerto Rico. Her sister Taylor, who's here watching and supporting her twin. Taylor will be headed off to the Olympics here shortly. We are told all of her sisters and their husbands and her dad will be going overseas to Italy to watch. The winner of this event will be playing in Geneva, Switzerland. Red sitting one at this point. There's a rock going kitty wampus. It is going to be close to that center line. Drifting off to the yellow. Don't know if that rock caught something or what happened, but it overcurled and set up real quick. Haven't seen many of those this week. Sam coming down to talk to Christine and how they want to proceed. Looking at how to get rid of that yellow rock that's in the 8-foot. But also realistically looking at that draw possibility. Concerned for that run back, I believe. Now with that yellow rock in the front one zone. Half straddling the other rocks, a little bit harder to make that run back. Sam Strouse to the right side, coming in right to left as we look away from the home end. He's sweeping hard. A rock needs to advance. Looks like it's slowing down. Coming up late on that shot. Needing to score. Needing a multiple point end. See our time clock. Over 6 minutes, 6.5 for Stopera Fenson. Their opponents. are set at 4 minutes and 44 seconds. There to be plenty of time. See that time clock running for Andrew. As soon as he starts sliding out, that time clock is stopped. Thinking time, they call it. Coming in from the left side. Trying to get in to outcount the red stone. Going to come close by that lead rock. Will get by it. Drawing in. Does reach a 4 foot, but does not outcount that. Looking at hitting that top red rock. To do that, they'll have to advance their own with an angled takeout raise. Complicated shot here coming. Is he out far enough to get it? No, he hits a little bit on the inside. If he had hit that much on the outside, would have been a perfect shot. I'm sure they're looking at, should we do the run back? Should we curl around from the right side? Yellow side pretty covered by Andrew and Sarah's stones. Right side open, and we'll see a draw. Does have to get around that red stone in the 2 guard zone. Using the Furby system, we have 3 guard zones, 1 being closest to the hog line, 2 being in the center, 3 being close to the house. Here comes his shot. Sarah Anderson Fenson calling the line. Andrew Stopera ready to sweep. That rock does get around the guard. Curling in to the 4 foot. Is it going to slide out? No, it doesn't. Actually, sitting out counting. McMakin and Strouse rock. They look at a little bit at trying to figure out a run back. I think they'll settle with the draw. You need to draw onto that yellow stone. Bump it about 2 inches, and they'd be sitting 2. If they can curl it in there from the right side, you'll see him throwing a counterclockwise turn. Thank you to all the people that have donated to the Bemidji campaign. Lots of improvements, including the new plant. Ensures many years of curling. Here's that rock of Sam's. 7th in action here. Sweeping hard, trying to get it in there. In the 12, into the 8, coming into the 4 foot. Sitting second or third. Yellow's sitting 1. I think Sam would have liked that rock a little bit deeper, at least scoring. Need to advance that rock and eliminate that yellow one in the back. Sarah throwing the last rock for her team. Non-hammer shot as they stole last end. Sarah looking at that imaginary broom, sizing up. They're coming from the left side, trying to get this rock to perhaps tap another one back in. Looking good if they can get it there. They don't have to move it much, but they need to move it. Coming in tight. Bumping the wrong one, actually. Not advancing her yellow stone that's half in the 4-foot. You'll see Christine throwing the last rock to this end. Well, question is, will we see a run back or try to come around with a curl? Draw needs to just move that rock a little bit to be scoring 1. A little magic to get out that back yellow stone, which is now sitting number 1. Couple options, even more than that. All of them appear to be high level of difficulty. Throwing an out turn. This rock has to curl a long ways. Start moving now. Coming in. Coming in. Trying to get around. Trying to get around. Ends up a little bit short. Yellow scores 1. 7-2. Last 3 ends was a steal. We see handshakes. Andrew Stopera, Sarah Fenson, your winners of this game. Ends around robin, undefeated. So they'll advance, and with their advancing, they will be in the semifinals. Those semifinals will be at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. tomorrow, Sunday morning, followed up by a 1 p.m. start for the finals. Both playing for the gold and the bronze. Well, we hope to chat a little bit with Sarah and Andrew, perhaps their coach, Mark Lazar, may join them. I do not know right now. We appreciate all the fine work done by the ice crew here. Sean Olson, on behalf of the United States Curling Association, doing the lead for that.
I know.
Fine Bemidji crew assisting. About a half a dozen volunteers doing that. number of timers volunteering. See on the picture here's Sarah and Andrew's coach on the right-hand side, Mark Lazar. Couple games still going on sheet 4 and 5. Don't have a great vantage point here in the booth. Have a great screen showing me sheet 3. We have our first semifinalists. Fenson and Stopera. Sarah and Andrew will make their way up to the booth and chat with them for a little bit. Our sheet 4 game is tied. Wendling and Perel against the Dutt duo. Sheet 5, Skebby against Kraft and Kraft. Close game there too. Both games in the 8th end. I believe Skebby team is up by 1. Coming home. Although the Kraft team does have hammer. Good chance for a tie game there with that situation. We're waiting for Sarah and Andrew to get through with their meetings and to join us here for a little bit of an interview. We got the Leopis duo here in the house, Carson and his bride. We'll be back for the 12 o'clock game. That'll be Pool B, where we'll have Weldon Franey against Moores and Wheeler. Well, on this Saturday, if you'd like to have a little bit of a extra breather, come and enjoy some fun curling. See Steve Shields' bride come into the house here. Love to see her. We are so glad to have them a part of the USCA. They work endlessly to support United States curling. Steve at most of the events across the nation as an official. He had have a both daughter and son that has competed in the high level curling. Both tremendous athletes. $12 o'clock. We'll be back. Pool B play. Hagenbaugh, Laufer, Podal Perry playing on sheet 2 at that time. Sheet 3 will be Weldon Franey against Moores Wheeler.
I'll be back for the news.
We'll have in the house our CEO of United States Curling going to be joining me here in the booth at 12 o'clock as we call the Weldon Franey game and the Moores Wheeler game. Coleman Robertson playing against Seneca and Visnich on sheet 4. Ostrowski, Nickel playing Wolf with Brandon on sheet 5. That'll compete the round robin. Three o'clock, if we have any ties, we'll be having a tiebreaker at 3 p.m. Followed up by the qualification event at 7:30. That'll be the second seed from Pool A playing the third seed from Pool B. Pool B's second seed will be playing Pool A's third seed. That's about as clear as mud, huh? Semifinals tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We already know one of those semifinal teams will be Team Stopera and Fenson. We appreciate the hard work of Mike Schmidt and the rest of the crew. Thank you to Dave and Jen Wilford. Countless hours working at our club. Dave, the president for the last 4 years, saw us through this COVID event. Major campaign to take care of replacing the plant and sprucing up this club. Well, now we have her coming. This is Sarah. We'll see if her teammate and or coach will be coming up.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Sarah, undefeated, going into the semifinals. Mm-hmm. 2 more games, one at a time.
We have the semi tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We projected you as the number 1 seed. Everyone did. You're proving to be top notch, both you and your teammate. Ice is good.
Oh, ice is great. Yeah, the crew's doing a fantastic job. It's been very consistent throughout the week, and I know they're putting a lot of work into it, and it shows with how nice the speed is, and also getting some decent curls. So really appreciating all the work they're doing.
Yeah. Still getting the same time, pretty much.
Yep. Yeah, getting some 16.5s there today.
16.5, good.
At the peak of it, but yeah.
Did a little bit of timing on the full sheet. We saw 27-second ice.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Yeah, it's speedy out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say most club play is at for time for those folks out there that are
Probably
trying to figure that?
like a 14.5.
14.5?
At
Yeah,
club.
at most clubs.
At most clubs.
And you're getting about 2 seconds quicker. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean they're putting a lot of work into the ice. So.
Yes. Could set that rock down and almost blow it down the
Just
way.
fall out of the hack, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, planned for the rest of the day here in Bemidji?
Well, we have practice at some point today.
You do?
That's going to be like a rock practice.
Uh-huh.
Not sure exactly when that will be. It kind of depends on tiebreakers and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, probably just hang out with the family and enjoy Bemidji.
I see a lot of family here. got your teammate coming up to join us.
I heard your voice as I walked up and realized I made a mistake. I forgot.
Oh, well, we waited here for you because we wanted to talk to the undefeated member of this contingent of 16 teams. You have a whole different field this year than we've seen in past years. Meeting a lot of teams that you may not have met. I imagine the old contingent that used to play probably opted out for the Olympics. Is that right?
Yeah, we definitely have seen a lot of new teams. I mean, a lot of the teams are playing, I guess, other than some of the younger, like the junior teams.
Yes.
We've played either in like local U.S. cash spiels, like we go to Colorado and Madison. Those are great events every year.
Yep.
But yeah, I think like more than half the trials teams decided not to play this year and focus on like 4-person Olympic push. And
Yes.
this is pretty close for all the teams going to the Olympics to play in. So yeah, it didn't really work out, but we enjoy playing this discipline and wanted to make it a priority to still be able to do it. So
Very
we're happy to
good.
be here.
So 7-0, is that right?
Yep.
And now 2 more games, and online will be a trip to Geneva, Switzerland. Been to Switzerland?
Yeah, thankfully curling's brought me there. There's the Bern Ladies Cup
Yes.
that I've played in, I think twice. But yeah, beautiful place. But yeah, we would be excited for that opportunity.
Fantastic.
But yeah, excited for that semifinal tomorrow.
Yeah. Andrew, been there?
Yeah, we've played in Baden near Zurich the last
Okay.
couple of years, and in, like beginning of the year Caspiel, and I got to go. My dad played the Worlds there 14 years ago now.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean Switzerland's great, but kind of like Sarah said, like we got to win 2 games before we can start thinking about that.
Right. Well, the goal for all the teams here, all 16, is a view of Geneva, Switzerland. And I see you have a lot of folks supporting you here, family members, both sides, being the home of the Fenson crew, and also see your parents
My parents made the trip out from Pennsylvania, yeah.
and future Olympian.
Oh, yes. Taylor's here, and she's thankfully the ice crew is allowing her to practice when games aren't going on, so she's still doing her Olympic prep. But yeah, it's very kind of her out of her busy schedule to be here to support us.
Looks like she's throwing over on sheet 6, a non-competition sheet. Natalie Nicholson from Bemidji here, who has been in many world competition, helping her out a little bit.
Yeah, Natalie is actually going to be going to Switzerland with them to prep before the Olympics. Because their typical coach, Kathy, will be already in Italy coaching the mixed doubles Corey and Corey team.
Okay.
So Natalie's stepping in and helping the team
She
prepare.
is.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Natalie curls out of Bemidji Curling Club, and again been a several-time national championship.
Yeah, she's won a lot, and she has a lot of experience in the game internationally and just in big competitions. So I think she's a great value to add.
She will be. Going on to, if you were to go to the World's game, when is that?
I
Scheduled
believe
for
whoever wins this, I believe the Worlds is in April.
April.
Like late
kind of
April.
putting the cart before the horse, as you said. There's still 2 more games, but you guys have been very efficient and not seen many hiccups at all.
Don't jinx us here.
What's that?
Don't jinx us here.
No, we're not. Still work to be done.
Yep.
As an old football coach said, one at a time. We need to go one here. Anyone you'd like to say hi to this morning?
Yeah, I know we have a lot of family supporting us, and it means a lot. And I have some friends that I know are down in Texas watching, and everyone loves the sport of curling, so they're tuning in here early morning on Saturdays to watch us. So I appreciate that.
Probably a lot of people out east too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Andrew.
Yes, same thing for me. The like friends, family watching, my grandparents back home. Shout out all the people who came up for us, my family, my girlfriend and her family. So it's been nice to have like such a big support crew that we've had here all week and at home.
Fantastic.
And yeah, it's just enjoying the event and everything that's going on. So yeah,
Yeah.
having fun.
All I wish for you good curling tomorrow at 9 a.m. will be the semifinal game. We wish you the best for that game, and we'll see from there.
Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, we
Thank you.
appreciate you both, and thank you on behalf of the Bemidji Curling Club, your host for this week, and just want to say come back and join us at 12, short time from now, to see the final game of this round robin draw. A and B will come together and play off then at that point. Looking forward to seeing them in the playoffs, seeing Andrew and Sarah. This has been Kent Barr for the broadcast today. With some good curling, and until we meet again where we throw rocks at houses. We'll see you at noon. Thank you for joining us. Thank you both. Appreciate you. Coming up,